Oh, today's a new day, right? And I make that noise because of what's in store for today, which I'm hoping there should be no reason why not now. It's to put up together my unit to go here behind me next to my beautiful filing cabinet. I have mentally accepted it's not going to look today how I want it to look because it's pine, because it's wood, I want to burn it because that's just the kind of person I am. But our MAP gas, we're hoping it arrives today, so I'm going to treat it as if it's going to be physically put in here today, so that I know it all fits and is all perfect. When the MAP gas does arrive, I'll just burn it all as it is, and then hopefully we'll be able to bring it physically up the stairs, which I think we will be able to with it being fully built. So let's just get started. I got my tools. I'll be using, Rob actually got some bits out the garage for me today, including that, because I just could not find it amongst all the chaos happening in the garage. Here's my pieces of wood. Them ones, not them, these are for the living room. They're getting another varnish today. So I've got the pieces of wood there, those are the shelving, this is the caulking that I'm going to be putting along the back wall. And here, these lovely long pieces of wood here are the main legs. So let's get cracking. So for some people who know me, I don't like measuring. And what it is, there's like too many, right, it's gonna sound ridiculous, too many lines on the tape measure for me. They all merge, I get all confused, and there's too many different numbers of different colours, and it all just, I don't really know what numbers for what measurement. I'll be told, and in that moment when someone tells me, I'm like, okay, so that's what I'm looking at. But then the next time I use a tape measure, it's all jumbled again, which sounds ridiculous because I know that it's not, because I've seen dum-dums use them. No offence to dum-dums, but what I'm saying is they're easy to use, but just not to me. Okay, so I've just cut them and I've got all these neat little offcuts, which I'm keeping because these I'll definitely use these for something. Something else I decided last night was, instead of just having the, don't have my drawing anywhere. Instead of just having these legs and then the screws going into the side of each drawer, what I'm actually going to do is make like a little support beam underneath the side of each drawer, just one side of each drawer. So I'm going to trim these down, just make like chunks, drill this, it'll probably be that way, drill into, from the leg into this, and then the shelf will sit on top of this. So, and I can still drill into this as well with the shelf, like on a different part, but it will just be more supported that way, and then I won't be nervous about putting heavy things on there because it's like, it's not going to break. So I've just been cutting the support shelfy bits. Now everything that needed to be cut has now been cut. So all that's left to do is sort of the drilling and the actual piecing together. So there's going to be 2 of these per shelf, just to go on either side. I have decided, because on 2 shelves, there's going to be something relatively heavy on it and bigger. So I'm making those shelves a bit bigger. So what I was thinking of doing is the first shelf, which will be at the bottom, is going to be quite low to the ground anyway, because obviously I need a bottom shelf. So there's going to be nothing underneath it, so it might as well be quite low. It'll go sort of, let me show you. Big gap, little gap, big gap, little gap. and then big gap, and then above that will be like the ceiling. So yeah, it's not going to be super, it's going to be basically accurate based on what will be on it. I'm going to get marking up, and then once I've got the marks on things, I'm going to go out, pre-drill some holes, and I'll pre-drill holes, and I'll probably come back in here to put it together. And the map gas still hasn't turned up, so we'll see. I'm gonna put it together. We'll just put it together and see what happens. Hope for the best. I come inside because I feel like it's about to rain. There's like a something in the air that's making me feel like shit's about to get real with the weather. So I brought everything in. Because everything's pre-drilled now, all that actually needs to be done is it being put together, which I can actually do inside. So come into the warm. Yeah, let's get cracking. Crack-lacking. Although I know for certain that I am gonna have to put the drill the shelves down, because earlier I was a bit unsure, but if I don't drill the shelves down, then how is the whole thing gonna be kept together? Because the two sides join together but not through the middle. Science. Let's get this thing built. La 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 la. Finished putting on the support shelves, kind of support beam thingies. So see how close they are to the ceiling. Oh, I love it. So now I'm just going to place the actual shelves on and mark up where to pre-drill, and we'll go from there, I think. I do this thing when I measure stuff. So instead of me sort of using the tape measure every single time, I literally just use something that is that exact same measurement sort of thing. And sometimes like I usually go over it at the end just to make sure I have done it right, but it's just like a quicker thing for me, and I prefer, oh, strobe lights. Let's do it this way. I was looking at the markings I just made of where I would like to put screws, and I thought, oh, let me just go and find something that's that exact distance, because I'm pretty sure I saw something today that was. So I picked up one of these offcuts, pieces of wood from the actual legs that I cut off today. You've got the line next to where the wood is, and then a bit there, not that line, that was a mistake, a bit there and a bit there of where I want to screw down this shelf on top of the support thing. You couldn't even make it up, could you? Oh, look, literally to the millimeter how perfect that is. So it is together, and I'm quite proud of myself. And I actually discovered about halfway through that 2 of the pieces of wood are bowed, so there's extra screws in there, but I dealt with it. I think at this point I'm just happy it's up and all, you know, functional. Now we wait for the map gas to arrive so that I can burn it all and then put the varnish on it.
Yep.
So on this very, 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 very cold New Year's Day, we just put this support beam there on the back. Raval is filming now and he's the one that actually mentioned that it will stop it being a little bit, what do you say, not wobbly, a little bit
structurally unsound.
We'll go with that, sounds better. So, so now it is a lot firmer and we only need one according to Raval. So what we're going to do now is my favourite part is the burning. Very empty. Here's it.
Yeah.
Hops.
I emptied it. It's gone.
So what's Megan going to do? She's going to take off her flammable scarf. So we've just finished burning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit smug. I built this with my own hands. I did. So I'm very happy girl. The gas I used was MAP gas, which to be honest, it does the job, but don't know how I feel about recommending it because I haven't got much to compare it to, not gonna lie. So I feel like I'll do a separate video at some point after I've tried different types of gas with blowtorches, and I'll do a review video then, but for now this is what I'm using. It burnt really well. I'm probably not even going to sand it, I'm just going to put a varnish on it. Let that set, put maybe a couple of layers of varnish on it. After a couple of days of that, get it upstairs. What do you think, Raval?
It's good.
Are you proud to have a builder girlfriend?
Yep.
Not a builder girlfriend. Not that. A builder girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Initially this unit was just going to go against that wall where Rob's just put it now, and so I hadn't allowed sort of enough space that side of my desk. In sort of putting it into place and just seeing how a unit would look there, it just sort of made sense. So we just sort of moved the stuff out the way there, moved the desk up, and to actually get it a bit more secure next to the desk, Rob suggested actually sort of screwing in through the unit into the desk itself, sort of there. So he did that for me. So now it's super, super secure.
After putting all my bits and bobs on there, I went on Amazon and found those nice little storage basket thingies. So I bought a pack of them. I just filled them up and got rid of as much cardboard box as I could. So that's the before, and that's the after. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next week for episode 9.